Come on in the room. Oh my God, I'm delirious. I am delirious, y'all. I'm tired. I'm waiting to see who come in here. I see one person popped in. Good morning to you, or good afternoon, whichever one it is. I think it's still morning. Yeah, because it's like 11:30 something. Good morning. Who's that? Hey, Terry. Yeah, I am so tired. I'm exhausted. Because last night, well, first of all, Tramel is like, I'm not going to say 100% better. I'm going to say about 95% better today. And as you see, I'm sitting in the car because he had to take a COVID test for a procedure he has to have on Monday, which he don't know what it is. Like, how you going to have a procedure and don't know what it is? So I got to look at his paperwork when I go home. And then right after he had to take the COVID test, he had to come to an eye doctor appointment. And they make him early in the morning, so he been rescheduling him. So they told him if he didn't come today, they wasn't going to let him make any more appointments. So Tramel tried to wake me up, but I could not sleep last night. Like, I was wide awake. I was up until maybe like 1 o'clock. And I knew I had to get up early. And then when I did like force myself to go to sleep, you know how when you force yourself to go to sleep, you really don't sleep good, like if you just naturally fell asleep. And that's how I was last night. And I was like, oh, and I know he was up half the night, but he been asleep for the last 2 days. So I was like, when he finally was like, babe, we gotta get up because we gotta go. I was like, what time is it? And when he told me, I was like, oh shit, we not gonna make it in time. I just got out of the bed, put the same shirt I had on yesterday and a pair of jeans, and was like, let's go. I'll do all the doodads when I get back home because, as you see, all I'm doing is sitting in the damn car. So I ain't around nobody, ain't nobody around me, and I still smell good. Oh my God. Hey, Melissa. Tramel is feeling much better. His leg is hurting him. But I think it was from the yoga, because even my lower back is killing me, because she had me sitting up straight and I don't sit up straight. So I think the stress on my lower back, and like him is with his legs, because Tramel, you know, he have the issue with his feet, so he really don't do a lot of walking and stretching with his leg. So I think he pulled the muscle in his calf. So that's the only thing really bothering him. Last night he did finally eat. Hey, Roxanne. I cooked dinner and he finally ate. He ate, honestly, he ate the majority of the food I gave him. I gave him a lot. Just because a lot of times when people say they don't want to eat and they don't hungry, they start eating and they be like, damn, I was hungry. And I knew that would happen to him. So he ate the majority of the food I cooked. So I didn't yell or nothing. And then when he asked me, he was like, didn't you say you brought strawberries and whipped cream? I said, yeah. I said, you want me to go get it for you? Because I know your leg hurt. He was like, yeah. And just a little sliver of the pound cake. I said, okay. So, because that's how I make my little strawberry shortcake. So, I cut him a little piece of pound cake and put some strawberries and whipped cream on it. And when he asked for that to eat it, I said, yeah, he feeling better. Because in the last couple of days, honest to God, if I didn't force him to eat, Tramel wouldn't have ate nothing. So the fact that he asked me for it, even though I wanted to tell him, no, you don't need that, I was like, let me give him what he wants, because it's still food going in his body. And his sugar level went to normal, so it was like 120. What did he tell me? When I asked him before he even asked for that, it was like 128. So that's not bad. It was only like 3 points away from normal. So hey, who's that? Hey, Auntie Unicorn. Hey. But yeah. So I decided to go live since I'm sitting in the car bored out of my goddamn mind. Joe Mel is in the passenger seat, sleep next to me. That's what he do. Since he want to come with us everywhere, he sits in the car and sleep while I'm at my appointments or Tramella's at his appointment. As long as he ain't in the house by himself, he happy. But he gonna be mad on Monday because I don't know. I know whatever they doing with Tramella on Monday requires him to go to sleep. And because of what happened to me, I don't anticipate nothing happening to him. But because of what happened to me, and he had Joe Mel and had to do, I'm not going to be as far away from the house as he was when it was me. But I don't want to bring Joe Mel, and God forbid something happened and I'm stuck like him with where am I going to put the dog? Because they rushing me, no, you got to do this, you got to do that. So Joe Miller's going to have to stay home Monday. He's going to have a fit and be howling at the window when we leave, but it is what it is. I am so tired. I was sleeping until Tramel called me. He was like, I just called to see how you doing. They dilated my eyes, and I could tell because he was talking to me and going like this. He's like, they dilated my eyes, and then because he actually had this test done in New Jersey as well. But they look in his eyes because they say he has slight cataracts. So they want to do a surgery where they actually replace the lenses of his eyes, and then he won't even need his glasses because he'll have 20/20 vision. So basically, the doctor that he's at today is basically telling them if he can actually go through that type of surgery and if they should actually put him through that type of surgery. Because I know when they put the dye in, like the last time, they said because of the diabetes, I guess whatever they see in the back of his eye was bleeding or whatever. Not bad, not like it was an emergency, but his diabetes was causing that. So, let me come in. Right, he'll be safe, staying home. And like, if anything, well, no, I can't because they don't have a key to my house. But if anything, God forbid, you know, he can be home all day. He got food and water in the house. He'll, believe me, Joe Mel piss and shit in the house when he feel like it. So it ain't like he ain't gonna know what to do, because he do know what to do. I just yelled at his ass yesterday. But the thing is, I have to give him credit. He will go to the back door, like to try to go outside, but he don't know how to like bark or bark to let me know he wants to go out. He just goes there like I'm gonna follow him because he follows me everywhere. Hopefully he can get it right, blogs. Hopefully he can. I'm like, because he want me to get LASIK. I've thought about it, but then I've read things about it, and I'm like, I would have loved, and I have a friend that had it done, and she loves it. She don't have to wear glasses no more. I would love to get it done, because all they would have to do basically is probably round off my eye because of the, I forgot what you call it, but instead of my cornea looking round, it looks like a football. I forgot the technical name of it, but they would have to round that out, and then I would have 20/20 vision. Because like if I pull my eyes like this, I can see perfectly. Like if I do this to a certain degree, I can see perfectly and don't need glasses. And that's how they showed me how to see what they were gonna do. They was like, just pull your eyes back like this so you can see perfect. And I did, and I was like, yeah, because you have, I forgot what they call stigmatism. astigmatism. And I've thought about it, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm sure my insurance will pay for it. Hey, Patricia. I'm sure my insurance will pay for it, but I don't know. I don't know, because I would still want to wear contacts. Well, my color contacts. But, yeah. Y'all, I want to cry. I'm so sleepy. Like, I just want to go home and go sleep. But I know that's not going to happen. I'm going to go home. I'm probably going to get something to eat. Oh, because, yeah, where we at is, like, a lot of restaurants and stuff. That's how I know he feel better, because he was like, ain't we close to New Hartford where all those restaurants are? I said, yeah. What you want, Jersey Mike's? That brick oven pizza place? He was like, no, I want Chipotle. I was like, oh, damn, you going for the gusto. Just straight up Chipotle. Burn a hole in your stomach. So, I guess we going to Chipotle when we leave here. So, I should try to convince him to go to Moe's. Because I got 30 days to get my free burrito for my birthday. I'm really not into, I really don't want Chipotle's or Moe's, to tell you the truth. I see you up in Facebook. I was right here. Like, oh yeah, I couldn't sleep yesterday. I just could not sleep last night. I was wide awake, and I even took my pain pill, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, and I was wide awake. I was like, oh damn, shit. So, because I knew I had to get up early. I knew I did. I knew I had to get up early, and normally when I know I have to get up early, I'll go to bed at a decent hour. But I just couldn't fall asleep. And then I was like, well, I should take a melatonin. And I was like, oh no, because then I'll really fall asleep and don't want to get up in the morning. I didn't want to get up. Jamal must have tried to wake me up like 3 times. And on the 4th time, when he was like, Papa, you gotta get up, I was like, oh God, why? I'm not a day person. I'm so not a day person. I'm not a morning person at all. I'm hungry. All I had was a coffee. He was like, well, this is going to take about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. I'm like, he's like, you can go get something to eat. Oh, no, I'll wait for you. Because one thing I hate is if you waiting for somebody to pick you up and you be done and then you still got to stand there and wait for them to come. Plus his eyes are dilated. So I'd rather just be here when he come out, and then we can go get something. That's what I'm going to do. He can go to Chipotle's. I'm going to go to Five Guys, because there's a Five Guys over there. I'm really feeling for a burger. But I know him. He's going to say, I want to eat what you eat. I'm like, Jamel, we don't have to eat the same thing. I want to eat whatever you want to eat. He's such a baby. And he's talking about me being a baby. He's a baby. Hey, Bacon with Charlene. He's a big old baby. We'll do that. He'll go, I want this. And I'm like, okay, well, go get it, because I don't want that. Now, what do you want? I was like, Tramel, I don't know what I want to eat, but I know I don't want that. Well, then I don't want it. Why don't you want it, Tramel? Because I want to eat whatever you eat. It's stupid to go to 2 different places. No, it's not. If you feel for one thing and I feel for another thing, I don't find that stupid. I just feel like right now you feel for Chipotle and I feel for a burger. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But my husband he want us to do everything alike and everything together and everything the same. You gotta love him for that. I do. But yes. Child, I am so tired. When I tell you I'm sleepy. I could just lay here. Joe Mel is getting it in, honey. He is in this chair knocked out. And I'm so envious of him. Yeah, blogs. Five Guys is good. The only thing that I'm going to be mad at, if we don't eat in the car, because, of course, if we go two separate places, one of us can't bring our food into the other establishment. But if we don't eat in the car, all my french fries are going to be cold by the time I get home. Because although it's close to the house, it's far. So, I love Five Guys. Never lied, because it is 5 napkins, because them burgers greasy as shit. I never had a hot dog from them. I heard their hot dogs are good, but I don't know. I don't go out and ask for hot dogs unless I'm in New York and I'm down by Nathan's and Coney Island. Then I'll get a hot dog. And even at Nathan's, I'll get a hot dog and a burger if I ain't feeling like I want some shrimp and frog legs. I know shrimp and frog legs at Nathan's now must be $30. Because it was kind of expensive back when I lived in Coney Island. So I knew that shrimp and motherfucking frog legs at Nathan's must be like, the frog legs gotta be $20. Easy. And the shrimp gotta be like $15. Gotta be. Easily. But blogs, you got 5 napkin burgers at Five Guys. All their burgers require 5 napkins because all that damn grease. That is the only thing I don't like about Five Guys is their burgers is greasy as hell. Once you unwrap that foil, even the foil got ain't nothing but a bunch of grease in it. Hey, Lisa. Ain't nothing but a bunch of grease in it. I put my glasses on and said, oh, I can read the comments. Child, I can't see nothing with these glasses. Because my glasses don't have the right prescription in them. They have a prescription in them from like 10 years ago. And my eyes are way worse than what they were 10 years ago. My contacts have the right prescription in them. But of course, as you see, I don't have those on. Tremela's excited because our 3-year wedding anniversary is coming up. I can't believe I've been married for 3 years already. That was, as much as I joke and say long, it was like quick. Oh, and I found the videos. They popped up yesterday on Facebook. The videos where I show y'all how I hook up to my dialysis. Well, I have a new machine now, but how I hook up to my dialysis machine at home. So as soon as I download them off of Facebook, I'm going to put them on YouTube. Because I know a lot of you was like curious to know how I do it and what I do in the process and things like that. So I walked you through the whole process of me hooking myself to my dialysis machine. I know I was supposed to do it again, but I didn't. Maybe I'll do it again with the new machine. What you mean blessed Tramel with 3 years? Believe me, I'm the one, honey. I'm the one. And believe me, if you ask Tramel, he'll tell you. If you ask him who has been the most trouble for who in the last 3 years, he's gonna say he's been the most trouble for me. He knows it, and it's okay. Because every time we get into an argument, I tell him in a minute, I want a divorce. I didn't sign up for this shit. That's my favorite words. I want a divorce. I didn't sign up for this shit. I did not sign things that I should have known before I married you, and I probably would have said no. I need to know these things. And then, of course, he get mad. I knew you didn't love me. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, God. But thank God, after the last argument we had, we have been in such a good place that it's not even funny. Even if something comes up and we feel the tension coming, he'll walk away, I'll walk away. We're like in such a good place. Because honest to God, me and Tramel don't have arguments over nothing. Like, it's bullshit what we argue over. It's never nothing serious where people can say, oh my God, they don't need to be married. It's never that. It's some bullshit. Why did you let my coat get wet in the rain? Or you should have known. Or, you know, me being condescending, saying common sense would tell you. And, you know, when we had a conversation, and he was like, well, why do you always get so upset? And I'm like, because... And, you know, I didn't think about it this way. I really didn't. But he's like, why do you always get so upset with me if I don't move the way you think I should move? I said, because common sense should tell you. And he was like, well, maybe common sense ain't common for everybody. And that made so much sense to me. It sounded stupid to me at the time, but when I thought about it, like, I wanted to react to that and say that's stupid, but I didn't. Because I don't think when somebody tells you something that is stupid, but it makes sense. My common sense is not common sense for you. I mean, yeah, granted, if it's raining, yes, common sense says put up a motherfucking umbrella. But maybe you want to get wet. Maybe you in the mood to get wet today, and you hot and you want to get wet. And I'm saying common sense should tell you to put up the umbrella, but your common sense for you is I want to get wet right now. So that helped me a lot, because now I know I don't like being condescending to people. I don't like talking to people like they're a child. But when a person tells you common sense ain't common for everybody, then that tells me, okay, so I need to walk through what I want. Because if I walk you through what I want, I'm going to get what I want. But if I just expect you to do it just because in my mind it's common sense to do, that don't mean you always going to do that. It made sense to me. And I guess because I don't like being treated that way, I don't like to treat people that way. But when you tell me that I have to treat you that way, then I don't have a problem with treating you that way. I don't. And I even had that conversation with somebody else that I know that's just like me. Just like me. And they said to me, they should know. I said, let me give you a piece of advice. Because they was like, they should know it's common sense. I said, let me give you a piece of advice that's going to carry you. I said, common sense ain't common for everybody. And it was like, oh my God, that was so profound. Because when somebody says that to you, it makes total sense in your mind. Like, well, that's true. Like, just because I would do it don't mean that you would do it. I mean, just because in my mind the average person would do it don't mean you would do it. So, okay. If you know you ain't dealing with somebody that has the common sense that you have, then you have to go a different route. And even that person don't have no problems no more since I told them that. And they was like, they even called me the other day and was like, you know what? Thank you for that bit of advice you gave me, because it has totally worked. I said, I know it worked. I said, because it worked for me. I said, hell, when somebody tells you common sense ain't they're never going to think the way that you think. Or maybe once in a blue moon, they may have the same thought process as you. But at the end of the day, they telling you blatantly, we don't think alike. So stop thinking and expecting me to move the way you want me to move if you don't tell me to move that way. And that made total sense to me. That made total sense to me. But that made total sense to me. See, y'all, I see the comments and y'all talking about wings and stuff. Now y'all making me want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, but ain't none around here. So I ain't got to worry about that. Because ain't no Buffalo Wild Wings nowhere close to you. That's the only thing that I kind of hate. When you live around a lot of white people, there's not many good restaurants. Not like when you live, you know, in a more diverse neighborhood, honey, and you got all the different restaurants that you like and that you want to go to. Like in my mind, I can't fathom the thought that there ain't no TGI Fridays nowhere to be found up here. Nowhere to be found. And when you find something like that, you got to go all the way to Syracuse, which is like 45 minutes to an hour away from us. So that ain't happening just for no food. Unless we going out on like a little dinner date or something. And that's what we want to do. But just on a regular day, just to drive 45 minutes to get some food. Like last night, somebody said, well, you know Tramel's Popeyes. I was like, yeah, listen. Popeyes 45 minutes away. Tramel gets Popeyes when I go to dialysis if he want Popeyes. Because it's close to my dialysis center. And since I'm there, I don't mind driving the extra little 15 minutes to get the Popeyes. But just to get out of my bed and drive the Popeyes to drive back home, oh, no, no, no. Not for no Popeyes. I'll fry him some chicken and he can pretend like it's Popeyes. And I'll tell him to put some hot sauce and Cajun seasoning on it. Y'all, it's raining now. It's raining. Which is making me even more sleepy. Child, I can't see none of the comments right now. I see Roxanne telling blogs to get wings and biscuits. Roxanne, they ain't no good Chinese restaurants up here. When we first moved here, our friends that was on the live for my birthday, they told us about this Chinese restaurant by the house. They were, oh, the food is so good. Da, 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 da. Me and Tramel went in there, and no lie, I want to say, because he always get the same thing. So, shrimp fried rice, and I always get the same thing, pork lo mein, because it was new. So we stuck with, you know, simple stuff. Pork lo mein. I got a small pork lo mein. He got a small pork fried rice. We got to order a chicken wings, and I want to say we got to order a barbecue ribs. It was either the whole rib or boneless ribs. The bill came to $33. So I'm like, okay, for this little bit of food, $33. Okay. So I'm like, because I'm used to Jersey. That would have probably came to like $20, $22, $23, $33, right? Not only did it come $33, we got home, and honest to God, we threw most of the food away. Because it was disgusting. It was nasty and disgusting. Here come your boy, y'all. Tramel coming. I wish I could flip this camera around so y'all could see him. In his birthday outfit I bought him. And his little hat with the propeller on top. Can he see, child? Well, he looked like he could see. He could see enough because he walked into the car. He could see enough because he walked into the car. With his little propeller spinning. Oh, I wish y'all could see this propeller spinning. I wish y'all could. Baba, you gotta get in the back. Daddy coming. Come on, get in the back. Bob, get in the back. You're not gonna get in the back? Get in the back. Go ahead.
Go ahead, get in the back.
Get in the back.
In the back.
Get in the back. Tell the people hi.
Hey.
Oh gosh.
I just got some not so good news.
What happened? Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. So, I will talk to you all later. Follow us on all social media outlets. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube. Make sure you check out the McRae Boutique as well as our sneaker line. Let me see your transcript. I didn't forget you. I'm going to have Tremel send you the link to the sneakers. And make sure you walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember, it's Team McRae.
All damn day.
Hit that end button at the top.
I'm so mad.
Like, hit him.